G'day guys, what's happening? What's going on, legends? It's Cripsy. Well, of course it is. It's my YouTube channel. Anyway, I'm here to give you guys a bit of an update. We're in the brand new house. We're currently just setting up I'm going to call it the studio. It's called the study, but I'm going to call this the studio. We're going to get all the equipment set up. So currently I have everything ready to go right now. Robert's having a whinge in the background. If you guys don't know Robert, he's the sausage dog. If he appears next to me, I'll grab him. I don't know where he's gone, what he's doing. He's a little rat bag. Anyway, so here we are. Gonna do a YouTube video right now. We just got some rewards to open. So we have our top 100 awards. I think we finished like 40th in the world or something. We got 5 player picks. This is the Kevin De Bruyne team of the week with Koulibaly as well. A few other players in that high rating. We also have some packs that we saved up for team of the knockout stages. Man, look at that: Van Dijk, Ronaldo, Messi, Aubameyang, and Sterling all on the screen there. Beautiful. Look, the Icon SBC is not really what we're doing here. Like, let's think about this, right? The fact that we cannot obtain the moments Icon SBCs of our favorite players like Hullet, Vieira and such is a bit ridiculous. I might talk about that a bit more as the weeks go on. We still don't have internet here, so I'll be actually using 4G to upload this. I'm using 4G now to open up Ultimate Team on my Xbox, so if it cuts out, you'll have to bear with me as we use the phone. But we're gonna go through the player picks again. Kevin De Bruyne and Koulibaly, the best we can get in this team. Actually, what else was in this team of the week? We had De Bruyne, Koulibaly. I mean, De Bruyne's 92 is probably going to be one of the best cards you can get for Kevin. I don't think he gets a team of the season. We have Pepe 88, Nainggolan 87. That's a nice little Nainggolan. Fraser, Shah, Williams, Coman, all in the 86s. Okay, so there's some decently high rated red cards, which is really good for SBCs. I still haven't sold my Hullet yet. I think there's a bit of a panic going on right now. Might sell him this weekend, league coming up, just to do his SBC for more packs for team in the season. I'm going to open these because we have a decent promo out right now and there's some good players. We're going to start off with the red picks as well. Again, I talked about this before. I'm really only going to get Kevin De Bruyne here that I would use or look to use in the team, just because he won't get a team this season, I don't think. I'm thinking about going into an all untradeable team as well. I think that would be kind of fun. I know there's some really good players. I mean, I will miss team of the year Ramos if I was to do it. Can I excuse myself just to use team of the year Ramos and make everything else untradeable? I'd like to do that. Let's start off with a player pick as well. Again, can we start off with somewhere really nice? I mean, look, Fraser at the 86 rated. Look, what is it, 15, 20k card right there to save for an SBC. It's 20k less I have to spend on Hullet, I guess, even though I still have him tradable. I'll do his SBC a lot cheaper just due to the fact that I have icons in my club already, untradeable. So we're going to grab Fraser. Again, I mean, I'm talking about this a lot. I just think the fact that we didn't get moments cards for SBCs, you know, like we didn't get the moments SBCs for our favorite players is a bit of a joke. And really, I almost think it's a betrayal of the trust of the consumer from EA. I think if you really look at the situation, the fact that we can't get the cards, the best versions of a card, 99.999% of players will literally never be able to play with that card. Which I think is a joke. I think that should never happen. Moving on into the next pack as well. Debussy. I mean, we get Gale as well. So we got an 86 and an 84. We're going down. It needs to go up. I like the hair from Gale. Gale coming into the club. What else? I mean, I saw EA put out a lot of questions to game changers themselves. I'm obviously not a game changer. Surprise. But I think it's really interesting to see that the game changer is being used as a focal point. I mean, they've asked for feedback directly. At the end of the day, I want to play a game that's fun. And if the game isn't fun, considering that first like 4 or 5 months of this year, we were dealing with the first time finesse shots from like 35, 40 yards that were going in. That's not fun to play as or against. Like it's boring. And I want to make everyone be aware here. I really enjoy the content of 19 overall, besides the whole icon moments SBC bullshit. I think that was wrong how that played out. And really, we shouldn't have been given the moments. I think the best cards should be the best cards, being Hullet and stuff. Give dynamic images to the prime icons, and that be that. We don't need moments cards. I think that's a little silly. Yeah, I'm not agreeing with that situation. Apologies for any craziness in the background here. As we open up, we get ourselves a Koeman or a Williams. Oh boy. I mean, you go Williams being a central card, I think. Spanish from La Liga. I mean, French from Bundesliga. Look, I have Hazard already. Williams is a nice card. Hazard being on the left side. Brazilian 84, we can ignore. I'm going to go Williams on that one. Ignore anything that's crazy in the background right now. Obviously, this is kind of like a bookshelf situation. We also have the doors kind of open because Robert the Sausage Dog, who we love dearly, by the way, love him dearly, he just really whinges if I'm the only one home and I have the door closed. So on the live stream, we will have a bit more Robert time, which would be cool. And talking about the live stream as well, guys, I haven't given up streaming or anything like that. Literally, I don't have enough internet here. Like, it's 2 weeks for installation. I'm just waiting. I'm literally just waiting. So don't stress. If you want to follow me or see what's happening or when live stream are, hit the Twitter link in the description. I'm going to leave it there for you guys. Hit the Twitter link. Super important that you guys do because you get to keep up to date. Super easy to do. I'm gonna leave it down there for you guys. Again, haven't given up streaming or anything like that. I know a lot of people have been asking, where are you, Cripsy? Chill. We just can't. There's just no internet set up here. I'm also working on something super cool. Let me get it. Some of it anyway. Here is I'm going to call this the beginning of the downtime of FIFA throughout the later of the year. We got ourselves the PS2 in one of the boxes, and we actually have some incredible games. So we're gonna have like Tiger Woods 2004, which is one of the best in the series. We also have like a Shane Warne Cricket 99, any of the AFL games, old FIFA games, stuff like that. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a bunch of fun for the live stream, for a bit of fun midweek, as FIFA, especially in RAW, doesn't have a lot to do in midweek. So I'm going to pop that back. Very excited to talk about that one. I think that'll be a bunch of fun. 2 packs to go. 86, 84, 86. I mean, I'm hoping to see a Koulibaly or a De Bruyne at some stage just to up the packs. Of course, we get Williams again. And I think that's really goddamn unfortunate. Obviously, because we just picked him and we didn't get the choice of Koeman, which is freaking annoying. I'm not going to take Williams because of that fact. I have to take Lucas. I'm not going to do an SBC today or over the next couple of days. Maybe I'll keep I'm thinking about it. Nah, I'll go Lucas for now. We'll keep Lucas. We'll suffer with the Lucas. All right, we have to suffer. And just an overall health update for you guys as well. As some of you or a lot of you know, I had a serious injury, fracture in the lower femur and stuff like that, which is between your hip and your knee. So that's on the recovery. It's still a slow game recovery now. I think it's been about 4 months. So I still get around in a wheelchair. I don't have, I can't use crutches and stuff, as I have damage as well in my left arm and wrist. So recovery is super slow. Damage is quite a lot of damage into the knee area. So I'm still rocking around in the wheelchair. Don't stress, don't sweat it. It's just kind of what it is. So I'll keep you guys updated on the streams and on Twitter with all that kind of stuff. Everything's just kind of been happening this last couple of months, which isn't too bad. We got our last red pick and we get Funes Mori. I mean, we all know Castro would be stoked with the Huntela right there. We're going to get Funes Mori. Look, if we had picked Koeman and then got Williams, I would have been really happy. Unfortunately, we didn't do that. So I feel a little let down by a lot of these picks right here. But what can we do, right? We can't really do too much. We'll keep them. Williams might be nice to have as a part of the untradeable squad. I'm going to show you guys the squad here as well. We had our, obviously we have Eden Hazard. We got our man, the myth, the legend, Marco van Basten. So if we have a look at this team, right, becoming untradeable, like if we were to do an untradeable team, obviously Ibra, Ronaldinho, which is crazy, Crespo, Alonso with the 89, which is like a beast of a card. If you look at the way this card starts to sit now, rather impressive. Talisca, Lala, I mean, we've got the 88 Cancelo as well, which is just nuts. Ballack, Firmino, so we and Guendouzi, you know, like there's some good players that would become untradeable, as would so it'd be Ballack and Hullet in the middle, obviously Mbappe, Lala on that right, or Cancelo. I'll probably pick Lala, Alonso on the left with Hazard, Ibra, you know, there'd be some crazy cards to do with, and would also mean that there'd be a purpose to the team now, as qualifiers have ended, and you know, weekend league is kind of stale without a goal, and I think it'd be really interesting to play with a bunch of players that are untradeable in the club, and create some sort of little series or something like that. So we'll see how we go. It's definitely like a decision that I won't make lightly, because once I sell a lot of these players, I have to convince myself really hard to buy them back. So maybe I'll work out something where I'm only allowed like 3 players or something like that are tradable. The problem is as well, obviously there's some great players like De Gea. I mean, I packed out Marcelo, but it would be the Ramos I'd be getting rid of, Van Dijk, Mendy, Kante, and Neymar would leave the club immediately, which is a really big problem. But we'll see how we go with that. As we have some packs to open, some team in the knockout stages, which would be really, really cool if we could pack some. I'm actually going to keep, because I'm just going to look at this team of the week again. I'm going to keep this team of the week pack because I don't think it's very good this week. I'm just going to check. So just kind of having a look at the team of the week. It's actually a pretty good team of the week. Like you have De Bruyne, Koulibaly, Pepe, Nainggolan, Coman, Williams, like they're all in the 60 plus all the way to 390k. Like I think there's probably some value here in opening that team of the week pack, so we're just gonna go for it. Like why the hell not? We'll start off with the premium gold pack and we'll just make our way through as we talk about various things about the state of FIFA. I think in particular there's one area that I want to talk about, and it's really bugged me this year, is the way that the game makes you stick on the player that you are controlling. You can't change player if the ball is like in a neutral or in an aerial deflected position. So there's many clips about this kind of stuff, but this is something that needs to get addressed. And it's not even like a joke, like, they'll get to it. Like this has been a problem since the beginning of 19, and I would say probably through 18 as well, not as heavily it is now. It's a serious issue. The state of the fact that you just cannot change player. I think it's just really, really bad, and I think it's just a really bad situation for EA to be in, where this is an issue that has plagued the game for like 7 months, you know, and I don't even think it's been addressed, to be honest. I can't think of a time where someone said, oh yeah, we're working on that. I'm also really concerned that when Chu Boy talked about this, I want to find this clip somewhere. I'm sure I will. He talked about, I think it was Chu. Some people talk about when like fixed pro clubs or like pro clubs issues come up, right? People are like pro clubs this. I'm fairly sure it was Chu, but I mean, I'm happy to be proven wrong. Where they said development for the game and adding new features kind of like is done by December. Like December is the point in which they've decided what they're going to put in. And we're being asked for feedback now in April, which is feedback in terms of improving things, right? So I'm just going to turf. Actually, no, I've got room in the transfer pile. I think the issue is it's been 4 months development already, and we only have April, May, June, July, August, and then late September is release. So we're basically on the money of 5 months till this game hits release. And they're asking for like issues to fix from this game to the next game. I think that's a problem. I feel like that is an issue. Especially when you're looking at, let's just say it takes 4 months from now to early access and the beta and all that kind of stuff. like it's just over 4 months essentially until that beta. I think we hit the beta, and then we have the early access in exactly 5 months. I think that if you're doing this kind of stuff, if your role is to fix the game, right, and people's complaints, let's all sit down and say that FIFA 19's gameplay has been atrocious every patch this year. It hasn't improved it. It really hasn't improved the game. Time finishing shouldn't be in the game. I don't think goalkeeping movement either. But going back to the point in saying that feedback should be taken from very early on in any game cycle. Like, I want a dev to come out and say, hey, like, I want the devs halfway through this cycle of this development and say, hey, this is what we think we got wrong last year. And this is the feedback that we saw. And this year, this is our plan. And that's exactly what I want to see from the devs or the content team, which now has Foot Economist on it, which is super cool, and congrats to Foot Economist. But I want the content team to come out and say, this is our plan with SBCs, in particular icon SBCs. And look, let's be real. And I've tweeted a clip with Nepo with this clip, but essentially Nepo is saying, like, we didn't ask for icon moments. We didn't ask you to put icon SBCs into groups of 5. Remember that in the first 3 icon SBCs were groups of 5, and you got to do all of them if you wanted to, but they were lumped together so you could pick one. It's like a champs red pick, you know, you get to pick one of the cards. We didn't ask for any of that. You know, we liked how, I liked in particular how FIFA 17 was, in my opinion. I thoroughly enjoyed how FIFA 17 was done because it was single SBCs. It wasn't that, like, I didn't think it was complicated to do, and you kind of knew what you were getting. You know, you were gonna pay. I remember when Henri was like 3 mil, like 3.1 mil day one, and then they all slowly depreciate in value. You know, people say, oh, but the prices got too cheap. Everyone last year had all the big cards. Well, the prices were cheap because if you guys remember, they had the World Cup mode, which you could transfer like your coins into World Cup mode, and people just spent all their coins. Team of the Year Ronaldo, like I watched a guy named Gazalinga. If you guys know Gazalinga, I watched him do Ronaldo's SBC for 300k. Now, he had a few things in the club, right? So of course you got to include that, but people complain, oh, the prices were too cheap last year. Well, people also didn't like blow their load on World Cup mode this year. That won't exist. As well as, like, all they're doing is doubling up SBC ratings. They're not even making the requirements interesting, I don't think. It's kind of like, here's an 89 squad with an icon, and do an 89 squad without an icon. You have to do 2 89 squads. I don't know, throw something else in there, you know? Make more informs required. Like, I understand EA, like, oh, but then you can price fix, like, informs, and it's like, well, you can price fix anything if you want to. Like, the fact that we can't pack Hullet, the fact that we can't do 97 Ronaldo and 94 Hullet and all that kind of stuff means that those cards can be price fixed or never seen on the market again. Like, we may never see really those cards hit any point in the market for like the whole year, which I think is a bit ridiculous. Like, why? You know, why should we be punished? You know, oh, we got a walkout though. All right, get in. It's just a normal walkout. Okay. Modric? No, Rakitic. Yikes. God damn, dude. I was like, Modric is good. We'll get the Modric. Okay, 87 rated. All right, we'll put in the club. You know, we'll put in the club because we got some SBCs to do. We got some crazy SBCs to do over the next few weeks. Marquinhos as well, and Socrates. It's not a bad, like, it's not a bad little situation there. These are untradeable. Okay. Anyway, so just finish off my topic on icon SBCs. We should get told before the game, like, it should be a requirement that EA tell us what they plan to do. I don't care if EA say, we plan to release every icon SBC separately this year. And that gives you like a deduction. Like, you can start working back if there's 150 icon SBCs and there's 50 weeks of the game. We get 3 icon SBCs every week, right? Like, not a problem. you know, like not a problem. If they say, okay, we plan to release around specific days, like days of the year, days of each month, there'll be certain days where we get SBCs, and they could drop 5 in a weekend, and then they drop 3 2 weeks later. You know, there might be certain ways that they do it. I think icons should be in the game. I don't think that's an argument. I think it's cool, but I really think that they need to think about it some more. That was a good little pack. I'm happy with that little pack. Again, apologies for the glare of this door. Robert would be mad sook. I'm going to tell you that right now. If we get some walkouts again, that'd be sick, because I'm going to say we've had 1 card over 87 right now. We've got some boards. Or 1 card over 87. Goalkeeper from Marseille. That's our man, Mandanda. 83 rated. Yuck. What else can they improve? Look, again, I talked about it very briefly. They brought Foot Economist on as a content person for EA, so doing the live content, which I think is really, really cool that they get someone from the community. I think there's so many different ways you can talk about, like devil's advocate. Oh, they hired him because the community wouldn't go against one of their own, which, I mean, I get that little conspiracy theory, I guess. Whereas Foot Economist is one of the community members, and you're right, like people wouldn't fling as much shit at him as they fling it at like Zaro and Corey and such. But I think they genuinely saw a man who is passionate about content, and that he is. You know, he really, really is. I want to open up the Electrums and the 2 megas, and then we're gonna get to the rest of the packs. So hopefully we can pack something out of these ones. Of course not. That's the state of packs right now, which I'm surprised I'm really not getting anything. A little annoying. What else? I want to say that, you know, I've seen a lot of discussion around like when someone new comes into like a position like Foot Economist, right? So Foot Economist has been invited in, which is super cool, and he's invited to EA. A lot of people are going to sit there and they're going to say, hey, like, Foot Economist, fix this problem, or Foot Economist, you've done nothing, or you know, like, why isn't doing it? It takes time for someone to find their feet, you know, and to find the confidence at times to be like, hey, nah, that's not good enough, or hey, nah, it should be better than this. You know, like, that's how I would perceive where like this is how it's going to go down. Like, on half the community is going to be so pissed because they'll be like, oh, you didn't fix the problems, and then the other half of the community is going to be like, oh, I'll give it time. Like, he needs time. He will get time, I hope, from the community to do his thing, because we need someone like him in there. He gets us. But again, we've noticed it this year. The content is very good this year, but if the gameplay doesn't stick, then it means nothing, because we'll be in the same position this time next year again. Literally, I think you could put FIFA 18 gameplay, and I'm not kidding. If you gave me FIFA 18 gameplay with FIFA 19 content, I'd be stoked. FIFA 18 gameplay, like, there was a level of consistency. If you had a low driven inside the box, it was probably going in, bar like a David De Gea saves with feet trait. You know, like, that was the state of you know, I thought last year, I loved last year's gameplay. I thought it was exciting, and we have a special card. What the a Kostic? Kolasinac. What do I think Kostic for? 85 rated left back from Premier League. Dude, that's pretty sick. Kolasinac. English is hard. All right, guys. Cool. Okay, 85 rated. Chuck that in the club. I think he'd be going for a little bit too. He's only been in packs for like a few days. He's 85 rated. He's 35k right now. That's interesting. He'd be one of the better left backs in the Prem. That's for sure. People obviously there's a little bit of panic with team the season around the corner, but for 35, 36k, you know what? We'll take that. I'm gonna put that in the club. I'm not gonna use him. Like, don't think that I'm gonna use the card. There's no way. But nonetheless, I think for a lot of, if you're an Arsenal fan in particular, you'll like that. If you're a Premier League only team, you need that left back, and you didn't do the Alonso or the other Mendy card, obviously you're probably going to look at that and take it and run. Left backs are still, other than Robertson, I think quite interesting in those leagues. should say in that league because I'm an idiot. All right. 4 packs left. We've talked a bunch of shit. We still haven't got a better game. You know what I will talk about? And something I really like. Something I really want to talk about right now is actually the state of like Wi-Fi 4G connections versus an Ethernet cable. There was a tweet a while ago from Foot Economist, and I'm sure I'll find it. We got a walkout in 100K. This is what I'm talking about. I can get around this. I can buy into this. German centre back from Bayern Munich. Is that Boateng? That's Hummels. 89 rated. Hello. Is it the old Kane going on? Hey, 89 rated, tradable, I believe, as well. I mean, you take that, right? Like, no, seriously, like, you take that. That's wicked. Thank you. Blessed EA. Again, I want to talk about this Wi-Fi 4G versus like an Ethernet cable. I had never, ever experienced speed up lag in my entirety of FIFA. And this is not a joke. I never had speed up lag until I used 4G and Wi-Fi. I was using Wi-Fi at my house. Hey, some nice little cards there. 84 Payet, Jesus, very nice. When you look at the state of like a Wi-Fi connection, you guys have to understand that there's so much interference. The same with 4G. There's so much interference around you. I know that if you turn a microwave on and you're rocking a Wi-Fi in your house, there's a high chance that your Wi-Fi will mess with your connection for a little bit until the microwave ends. It's not a joke. Like it's seriously not a joke. Go and test it out. I know some people that legitimately every time their microwave went on, their internet just died until their microwave turned off, and then their internet came back on like nothing happened. So keep that in mind if you're out there and you have a choice of plugging in your Ethernet cable. I am now telling you, like, I have tried it myself, and I can tell you I've never had speed up lag. I now get speed up lag once every 2 games for probably about 10 to 15 seconds. It'll just kind of like, the game will stop, it will speed up, and it will stop again, and it will speed up and catch up to where my opponent is. And it's enough time for your opponent to score. I can't sit here and lie. You know, like it really is. It's enough time for your opponent to score. It's really, really frustrating. But what can you do? We're going to have to do a bit of a transfer pile list here, clean out. So yeah, please guys, keep that in mind. Like as your, if you have a choice, like straight up, if you have a choice and another walkout to plug in. Oh my God, Europa card, Giroud. Get in, dude. Dude, I actually really want to try Giroud, and that's not a joke. I should really give him a go this weekend on 4G or Wi-Fi or something. I should totally try Giroud with like an engine card or something. Or like a catalyst or something like that, dude. 87 rated Giroud. God, he looks good. That card looks good. He can match up with Alonso and Hazard. Perfect links. I mean, we've got Kante as well in the team. Man, dude, have you a bunch of fun actually to run around with Giroud at striker on weekend league. I might give that a go as results. I don't really care for the weekend league results so far now, just because I'm not on good internet. I'm going to get DCs as time goes on, but that's sick. I wonder how much he's going for. 87 rated, so he will be rare. 37, 35. Man, I'd be buying this card. Like if I was 30k, did I just see 30k for that card, dude? What the shit? An 87 rated Premier League French player. Like he's not getting a team of the season either. Like I'd buy that card. I might have to go invest some money into those cards, man, because that's way too cheap. Trading with Cripsy. All right, guys, trading with Cripsy. I'm just gonna get rid of a couple of these cards that I really don't need. Like the 80s and downs are like whatever. I already have them anyway in the club. Also, if you guys haven't already done your League SBC, start doing them. They're relatively cheap, except like there's one La Liga team which costs like 50k. Like, and it's super expensive because most of the players are silver. So it's super brutal, like super duper brutal to be doing that. That one, I don't remember what team it was, but I mean, you look at Footbin and the price is just insane. So yeah, just keep that in mind as you guys get onto that. I'm going to dumpster these cards off. We've only got 3 packs left, which will do me just fine. And we've got some, look, 87 Rakitic, 87 Giroud, and the Kolasinac being the other 85. We've got another walkout, dude. We're gonna get like a, oh my god, it's an inform walkout. Scottish? Is that Forrest again? Forrest? No. Yes? Fraser, my bad. 86 rated inform from 100k pack is pretty damn good considering we got his red card already, so we will be able to sell this one no problems, as the club is like filling up with stuff for team of the season, which I think we're gonna get like best of SBCs, and we're gonna get team of the season SBCs, I think. And you know, I think it'll be time for EA to look at it. Nice, some 84s as well. That's really good. I really like that. Fill up the club with the 84s. That is a really decent pack. I can't complain. I mean, I could complain, but I mean, you guys aren't gonna listen, are you? Chuck those, discard those. Everything else is tradable. We have our final pack, Ultimate Team of the Week, guys. If you have enjoyed the content, if you enjoyed the banter, a bit of the chat, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let me know, by the way, down below. It's super important. Okay, what's the biggest thing that you guys need to do? Or you guys want to see, sorry, from EA for FIFA 20, whether it's gameplay, career mode, pro clubs, ultimate team, content, graphics, the annoying little menu glitches when you can't like press buttons by adding like squad fitnesses and stuff. I don't know, that kind of stuff I think would be kind of funny. I'm going to open up this Ultimate Team of the Week pack. Come on, De Bruyne. All right, come on, De Bruyne. Any chance? Oh, but obviously it's going to be a walkout because there's so many like 86s. And I'm hoping we hit one. Is that Koulibaly? Hey-oh! Now that is perfect. Koulibaly, 92 rated, baby. 92 rated Koulibaly from the Ultimate Team of the Week pack, top 100 Team of the Week pack as well. That is a pretty damn good way to end this YouTube video. It got better. The packs kind of got better. We started in shit. We hit the Kolasinac, and then we kind of hit some 84s and stuff, and we had the Rakitic as well, and then we hit the Giroud, and it just kind of peaked from there. Like, this is pretty freaking awesome. Welcome, Koulibaly, by the way. I don't know how much he's going for. Let's no one panic. All right, no one panic. But I feel like Koulibaly's going for a little bit of coin, because why the hell not? It's the same. He's at 220k. Jesus. Get in. All right, just get around it. That is awesome. I've just seen the price on Footbin. Shout out to Footbin. All right, I'm not affiliated with Footbin in any way, shape, or form. Just want to say that they're love their little app. All right, with the prices, 220k for Koulibaly. That takes a huge dent out of doing Hullet. We're going to save some serious money on doing Hullet, which I'm very excited to do. Let's see what the rest of this pack gives. Oh, I mean, there's no way you're going to see De Bruyne in this pack. Absolutely no chance. But hopefully we see like a Williams. There's some other really high rateds in this pack. Hopefully, okay, we didn't. Okay, that hurts a little bit. Let's not bullshit. Okay, 92 Koulibaly is easily the best part of this pack opening, comfortably. But in saying that, look, we got some more 84s. As well, we got Huntelaar. Sorry, Castro. Koulibaly, 220k. Thank you very much. What a gift. All right, this is good. I like this. I'm gonna start working on the Hullet SBC. Guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and again, remember, comments down below, please. Comments down below, and let us know what you think the most important improvement needs to be done for FIFA 20. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.